Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. We are continuing Act 2, Part 4. New Horizons, 4th of the Astral Moon. So how is everybody today, at night, day, whenever you're watching this? Ooh, we get to meet the new character. We have not met this person yet. Good mythical morning. It's well past noon. It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I've actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And did it work? No. But almost. I would have needed a dip of primordial sea to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it. But no access to the primordial sea. Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get. Therapeutically, it is. Okay. Theoretically? Practically, in theory. Duh. Seriously? That makes sense. I get it. You do? Not. No, actually. Of course I do. I kinda get it. Interesting. And suspicious. Are you mayhaps also a person of magic? Well, I do make magical drinks. Enchanted words, no worky link in descriptions for merch. Enchanted mixology. That indeed is niche. Is a niche. Huh. By the way, speaking of the merch store, I have updated it and simplified a lot of it. Most of the items that you'll see would be front page. If not, go ahead and go to all categories or all products and you'll find everything. So Innkeeper, did something you make ever explode? Occasionally. Heck yeah, welcome to the club. I think I blew something up at least once or twice a week. I'm Hex, by the way. Interesting name. I already like them. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Just Innkeeper for now. Alright, well then, Innkeeper. How about a super whizzy breeze drink for me? Any flavor you might fancy? Maybe something, something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me to better understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. Alright, so is your brain intelligence? Would it be this one, or would it be that one? No, I think it would be that one. Yeah, definitely this one, my man, yeah. So let's get a lot of intelligence in here. I love how high you can pour it. That's awesome. And a little bit of charisma. And sparkling Nobel. Nobella? I think that's how you pronounce it. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing, I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I've figured out a way to get the primordial sea water to... Never mind, the explanation would be too complicated to grasp, So, what complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex? Getting away from the other smartest person in Astria. And who would that be? Does it matter? You tell me. My sister. Interesting. Who's your sister? She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They are so reasonable, you know? No chaos, but there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she gets through life with so much structure. Another interesting character. Hi. Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there'd be no entropy. Entropy. I found entropy to be quite essential in this world. And you are? Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad, and to you, innkeep, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you may call me Scully. That sounds a little familiar. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I happen to be still conscious. So you're undead? Precisely. How? Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knockered from thousands of years. At least, I believe it's been thousands of years. What year is it? 1755? That's brutal long. Brutally long. So how did you come back to life? Not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. Though to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who'd risen with you? There are more like you out there? Of course, undead rarely rise alone. They most likely serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zufford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more natural in style. Natural, I think. Yeah. They had a lot of fish. I'd never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip. Care to fill me in on the Sefford gossip? For Hex's obsession with chaos, this is definitely some kind of chaos. An interesting one, though. Hold on. Does he have his eyebrows nailed to his skull? Huh. Interesting character design indeed. Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen fear the Zephyr has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and the moon all night. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts. A bit of weird curse. Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Sea witch tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so, what would you like? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. So, charisma, charisma, charisma. Called it. We could go with a thousand wind or the sunny breeze. Delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stress, leading to enhanced charm, focus and relax, and it tastes like pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Very popular among bards and rangers. Okay, what about this one? I don't know what that was. Let's go with a spoken heart. Real simple, straight up charisma, and a little bit of attack defense, but not too much. Okay, lots and lots of charisma. All the way to the top. Yeah, a little bit of strength, a little bit of defense, and that we have the spoken heart. Order it. A real charmer, just for you. Surely, I feel like I can conquer worlds with my words alone. Oh? Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know? I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving that didn't leave a lot of time for dreams of harbors? Are you sure? Academic harbors is a powerful one. Hoobers. Come on now, the type hardly counts. That type hardly counts. Agreed, it's only natural. Oh, I think I've gotten me an idea, Bone Man. I did? Yes, if I enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedures could... Alright, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you've seen me... No, you didn't. Thanks, bye. Who's the sister, though? He didn't say. Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, Innkeep, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course. I wonder who the hell the sister is. Hello, Fable? Hey, Innkeep, how is it going? All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable? I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. That's terrible. Seeing all the destruction is terrible. I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Guild Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies, my manners. It's impolite to burst into a conversation just like that. I'm Scully. Fable. Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsive. For the impulsive. Impulsive. The words you know. That's alright. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually. None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak. They're practically, they don't. They're practically in theory. Exceptions confirm the rule. You sound like a wizard. Please don't say that. Okay, let's pretend I didn't. Scully, how did you like his drinks? Surely an experience. I can feel it I can feel it gargling in my bones. Gargling in my bones? Sometimes they do that. Would you also make me a drink, innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my fitness would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds, or they'll give you immunity. They'll give up immunity. Of course. Coming right up. I am reading words terribly tonight. Alright. Go like that. Or if I remember correctly, we have something else. Nope. Okay, just swift strike. Plenty of dexterity. On to the top. So far, this has been a very interesting episode of new characters. And I'm all for it. Swift strike, order up. But originally, I wasn't going to actually record this, at least tonight, because I'm utterly exhausted. Me and the family went out and seen Muddy Puddle of Mud, and Alistair Way, I think. My brain's off, alright? It's been a long day, but overall we had a lot of fun, and yeah, I decided I want to record, and then I got tired and originally did not. But yeah, I'm so glad I'm recording tonight. I hope this tastes refined enough. This is perfect. You know just what I need, innkeeper. Of course I do. After all, you're a regular. Of course I do. After all, you're my favorite regular. I don't want to play favorites. I think it's a little... it's not showing proper... words are escaping me once again. Fairness. Let's say that. Of course I do. After all, you're a regular. I don't know what I'd do without your tavern. Please plant zucchini? Probably. So do you think your farm work will be done soon? Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out, I do, but I think the sooner everyone can get back to a normal life, the better. Do you perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. And might know a thing or two about crops and fences. Sure, I could use some help carrying a few things over to Tregrian. I think that's how you pronounce it. My treehouse is just around the corner. Splendid! Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge. Thank you. And before we go, I have something I want to give you. What do you have for me, Fable? Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them. Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. So you accept donations from ingredients? Certainly, I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about a recipe themselves? It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. Do you? Store it under my hat. Stored it under your hat? Of course. Where else would I keep it? Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe. Innkeeper, thank you for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then with Fable. But I'll be back should I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next. Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around. I hope I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose. Scully is a very interesting character as well. Oh, look at that. Looks like you got your cape back, Kyle. That I was able to witness such a rarity in my lifetime. Immaculate. You would would even get excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process. Metal have a variety of chemical processes. Rust be my last favorite of them. Ruins lots of hard work. Does it now? Yep. Makes everything porous. Oh. Cal, Rhea, nice to see you both again. Likewise, dear Innkeeper, how was your day been? Can't complain, had some interesting customers today. Ah, like the one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. Distinguished, yeah. Gentlemen, don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman. What makes a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall, greeting me with a tip of his hat. You find everyone polite, even ye Slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a particular wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It looks like the clock in Evelyn's living room. That reminds me of all the times I impatiently waited for her to come home after apparent meetings and banquets. Important meetings. Do you know if this is her clock by any chance? I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. Say, Innkeep, have you read that letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. No, not yet, no. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Innkeep, ye get a drink for me, something that'll make me tougher, so I can get through today's babbling. Of course. All right. What's this one? Okay, so that's a crap ton of defense, little bit of charisma, and dexterity. You know what? Let's go ahead and give him this. Like the sun reflecting off the frozen lake. The first snow makes you feel comfortable and safe, embracing with its first frosty taste. In between hot chocolate and frozen glory blisters, not sure, you'll find yourself well equipped to hike into snowy mountains. Okay, show first snow. I mean, it's high defense, so let's try it. All the defense. All the way to the top. There we go. And a little bit of charisma. Not too much. And just a tad bit of defense. Not defense. Hold up. Not defense. Hold up. Yep. Not defense, but what is it? I can't words. Dexterity, that one. First snow. Order up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A gift of the great dragons. Well, thank you. I gave it my best. Can taste that. I feel sturdier already. I've had me doubts about you, Innkeep, but I must say, you know your job. So, how has the day been for you two? The usual. Splendid! It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought. The light of the sun, I mean. Ray and I took a day trip to the capital since I rarely get to see it full of daily life. There were so many people. Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid. I almost made me feel alive. It almost made me feel alive. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. Is that the cape? The cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. How curious. Does that mean you two are going to Ruesafer now? Huh? Why would we want to go there? That was the deal. I helped you get ye a cape, so you can attend that fancy Ruesafer and vampire banquet and get me a gold's worth. Oh, but I got that invitation about 500 years ago. Didn't I mention that? No. But what about my material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you? Accompany me a while longer though? Oh, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second spent with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day to be a vampire. I've got my cape back and I can walk under the sun like mortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink? One that would taste just as incredible as the gentle and welcoming beam of sunlight feel on your skin. That's kind of vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Ah, wonderful. Peak Sunrise? Interesting name. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in sunlight as well. Do you know how she is doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? Ye shouldn't. I should. The air smells like reconciliation? Reconciliation? Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen her. You've stolen her, ye cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'd do if my ex-husband stole me hammer? What? Take it and smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh, maybe you're right. It would be a shame to lose my cape again. All she'd have to do is ask, oh, my undead Evelyn. There has never been a wish of hers I turned down. Oh, I wouldn't. I wanted. And I wouldn't to this day. I don't want to have whatever you have with her. I lose my mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. Oh, I still miss her dearly. I shall miss her ever more, looking towards the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a gasp away. Maybe a drink could help for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong, please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. Something strong. Okay. He really is a hopeless romantic. Oh, nice. Okay. Strength would be this one or this one. Let's give him Sailor's Courage. That's more of a new one. Crap ton of strength all the way to the top, and a little bit of charisma. A little bit of that, and a little bit of defense, and we can't put any more in there. Okay. No, it wasn't that. It was a bit. What was it? Defense and a little bit of charisma. Okay, so do this and a little bit of charisma. There we go. Southern Brawler. Wait, hold up. It's not all that new. What? No, we're trying to Sailor's Courage. Huh, okay. Order up. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day, Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I? Your trip to the capital, busy street, bustling with people. Roots! Roots. Roots. We admired the roots that enclosed the city almost like a rampart. A I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, I gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths are true. Myths? Myths, I've told ye. Rumor has it, these are the roots of the ether tree, breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia, where they guard the capital. Ah, yes, the very good defense plan, indeed. What is wood going to do to protect a city? A city is protected with stone. Oh? I was never very involved in fortification efforts. I figured. Oh? Oh. You've also met the lovely Surfa again? How are her investigations coming along? Very well, she seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. I believe the last made her way to Elwell. She seems to be on to something. I can't wait to hear the story when she returns. Likewise. Say, Rayo, can you go to town and check out the antique dealer? Oi, why? I want to see if I can find my keepsakes from the old times. Very well then. Why you want much? That was words. But ye won't munch on the shopkeep, will ye? Of course not. I will necessitate from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeeper. Enjoy your shopping spree. Oh! Oh! Well met, adventurer. If I'm correct, this is, what is her name? She works with, oh, it's gonna drive me insane now. It's gonna drive me insane. Do my eyes deceive me? Methia in the flesh. Menethia. Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. Oh, it's driving me insane. What is her name? I don't watch her content all that much, but she works with, oh my god. He's a TikToker that's linked down below. He's been linked down below in the descriptions ever since the first episode of this series, minus the demo. Quincy. She works with Quincy. I believe, if this is the right creator. Sorry. Fangirling over here. Fanboying. Whatever the term is for me. It certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that 15-year mark, right? It'll be 25 years soon, actually. Ah, you know how I am when it comes to keeping track of time span. Longer than a decade. I'm well aware. Good that you have me to drop in from time to time to remind you, I couldn't be more grateful. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along. Do cute service. Do you still get discount here? Always. So what's brought you back to the area? It's not your usual haunt. No, I generally prefer something more moist. Huh? Not the word I've used. But something akin to that. Akin. Okay. As the seeding deep. It's decidedly too a ride around these parts of my taste. And here I thought I would get to at least enjoy the recent downpour, but no. The stuff that came pouring down was unique. That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and probably more accurate. But I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was already quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before. Yep, okay, yes, this is the creator that worked with Quincy. Yes! When are we gonna see Quincy now? Though the scenery has always been worth the struggle. But now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. I'm gonna have to go watch Quincy's content and then find this creator and watch their content because it's driving me insane, me not knowing everything that this creator does other than works with Quincy. Not one I had to pay so much attention to, not anger myself in my sweet service beasts. You told me of your struggle with the traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events have made it worse. Oh, well, we're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say, using the primordial vortex as a way to skip your veranda's stairs is marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend. I'm glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job. I hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Ladder, cobblestone would do wonders for many people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about development of inclusivity in urban infrastructure. No, really? Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say. What do you have your eyes on? Protection pearls. I've heard of a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear in the lonesome lagoon this time of year. Ah, those again. Good hunting then. Thank you. Though, while the pearls might be my main objective, I haven't decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you for something, innkeeper. A good drink? No, my manuscript, darling. I believe 25 years should have been enough time to proofread it, yes? Ah, of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see? Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that. Lovely! I'm glad I have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work. Would you like a drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it? Okay, hold on. If they're talking like old friends, are we playing as Quincy? If we are, that's gonna be so mind-blowingly awesome. If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after my journey. I'll do my best. To refresh your mind. If I'm correct, that is going to be... Is it this one? Yes, it is. Shaitan of intelligence. Coming right up. And a bit of charisma. And there we go. Sparkling Novella. Load her up. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you. I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down really quick. Take your time. So, while I enjoy your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I'd enjoy it even more if you could recall the location of my precious manuscript. You know, the one I lovingly worked away at for almost half a century. Well, as my library came to be. Certainly. It should be just below this pile. No, wait, I must have put it over there, actually. Alright, given this ongoing battle with your organization habit, it might take you a bit longer to recover it. And I have some pearls to get to. So how about this? I'll return it around 7 days, and then I'll return in around 7 days, and then I can tell you all about my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript. That would be helpful. Good. It was nice seeing you, weary face again, innkeeper. Likewise, Minithia. Have a safe and pearl-full journey. Ha, I'll try. I really want to know if we are actually playing as Quincy. If we are playing as Quincy, that is going to be... Oh, that is going to be so cool. Or is Quincy just going to be another character? 7 days should be enough to read a manuscript, right? We haven't even read it. Nice. Alright, new quests. Alright, let's get this going. Carolyn's great sword once belonged to her grandmother, all absurdly. It's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive, if true. There's a slight unrest in Zephyr. Rumor has it an archmage is looking for their familiar who went missing recently. There's a lot of people in Zephyr. Someone is bound to know something about the missing familiar. What are they hiding? Okay, let's put this one and this one together. In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides their Margoon, a faithful spirit prone to drying men, women, and everything in between. Deep within the grove idle long lost treasure and terrifying bleak stalkers, though the Vertec is still out of their level. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails. Nope. The capital is wrapped in root protection by the divine. A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Banshee is haunting the lonesome moon. Well, you know, blah blah blah. Zephyr docks are a popular viewpoint for animals. Interesting nighttime vast, surely only to see which can be responsible for this. There we go. A scandal in Zephyr. I should have grabbed a water or something. The lively port city of Zephyr is known not only for its docks, but also for its large community of mages. Lately, there seemed to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city. There must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to the tale of the sea, who cursed Zephyr's docks? We can only put one together tonight? Alright. Well, with that, let's feed our buddy, clean up the tavern, and blow out the candles. If you're enjoying this series, please go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See future episodes, and check out the rest of the channel. Peace out, guys. Side note, I'm still hyped to see when the heck Quincy shows up. Alright, later, guys.